All right, here we go. What's in the bag? Here we go, you weirdos. Okay, they're not weirdos for what's in the bag. I always, like, I'm not a big gear guy, so but people have been asking for what's in the bag, so let's do what's in the bag. So here's the bag. Uh, okay, let's just go through it. I'm gonna go through everything that's in my bag, every little detail. So I'm a detailed guy. Let's go through it. You guys asked for it. All right, I got this Predator Q case. It's nice. It's got room for three shafts, I think, or three butts. Yeah, three butts and like 2, 4, 5 shafts. So I got everything I need in here. Plenty of room. It's got these little flappy things. If you need to make this different for some reason, I don't know. Sorry. Okay, whatever. These are pretty common. They're nice. I like it. It's actually pretty firm. Right? Like I could put this in my suitcase and travel with it, which is important. I don't want a soft case because if I ever do travel, which I don't travel on planes anymore, I hate flying. I almost died on the way back from Turning Stone once. And I literally thought the plane was crashing. And travel's miserable. I don't like being next to a person with their flip-flops and just yuck. I even tried traveling first class for some tournaments and I was just like, I'm not doing it anymore. We're cattle. This is awful. So people ask me about flying, like friends or family, and I'm like, I'll fly private. That's the only way I'm going to fly. Like no more commercial flight, even first class. I don't do it. Business class, whatever they call it these days. So who cares? But anyways, if you're a flyer and you go to Vegas or you go to tournaments, this is a good one for having a hard case is great. Okay, but I like the soft case with the hard inside. So that's how I get there. I don't want. I almost bought a Jack Justice cases. It was so cool. Those are so beautiful and have the tooling and everything on them. And I was emailing back and forth. And it's a very funny story, the Justice Q cases. I would go to Vegas for probably 10 years going to those tournaments. And every time I was out there, he had a booth. And there was always like, well, I'm done. This is my last year. You're going to have to order now. And it was like the gorilla on the roof sale thing going out of business. And it's like, I'm sure he's a great guy. He is the best, as far as I'm concerned, he's the best. He's in a class by himself, the Justice cases. So I'm not trying to disparage his product or anything. I just thought it was funny that he had it's like when you go buy a furniture store, more like a mattress store, and they're going out of business for like a decade. That was kind of what I got the vibe on it, but it didn't matter because he had like this waiting list, and I actually was emailing with him, and it was fine, and I had my case set, and it was like $1,000, and I was just such a nit. And where Irene and I were financial, I'm like, I can't do it $1,000. So, anyways, I wish I would have bought the case, but whatever. So if you ever get a chance if you ever hear that come up, a Justice case, I mean, those are really, really, really superior cases. They're beautiful. So, but anyways, just for like a commercial production case, this is pretty good. I like it. It's got the little strap. I could go in here. I can come in like this. What's up? Oh shit. Sorry. I'm like, what's up, bros? So I got that look I can do. I can do this if I want to like flex on fools. Look at this. I'm just kidding. I'm not a big brand guy. I actually play Predator not because I like think they're like some sort of awesome company or anything. I'm an anti-corporate guy, but their products are great. So I actually, it's funny because I would never take a sponsorship from pretty much anybody because they don't pay enough money. It's a whole other thing. So I would never take a sponsorship and put a patch on my shirt so I could get a free case or some BS. But here I am like promoting their products, so whatever, good for them. They don't need me. They're doing fine without me. I'm just saying like this is the case I have. Okay, where are we at now? Let's go. Let's get to the good stuff. You guys want to see the good stuff. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Let's start with my least favorite item. I'm gonna find it for you. Okay, I'll give you a little hint. That's the shaft. It says propel on it, whatever that means. And then I go over here. Don't look at this stuff. Don't look. This is secret stuff for later in the case. This is gonna be like a 2-hour video. I'm gonna slow roll the shit out of you guys. And it's a Propel jump cue. And it's sick. It's a sick jump cue. I hate jump cues. I wish they're illegal or made illegal. I wish we didn't play with jump cues. I would love to play no, like, that's why I kind of like Derby. There's no jump cues in I think last year they changed it, but for a while there was no jump cues. So I hate jump cues. I think they're ridiculous. I wish they were banned and outlawed, but there's way too much money in them. It'll never change. They'll probably just create something that it's all done with a AI anyways in the future. So for now, jump cues are a thing. This thing is sick. It's I used to have like a Predator jump cue. It was like an Air 2 or something, and now they've got new carbon technology and whatever, but like this thing's ridiculous. Okay, a quick story on the jump cue. I wanted a jump cue, and a friend of mine had one of these, and I'm like, boy, that thing is really easy to jump with. And it's got this little thing here. So jump cues, if you're trying to jump like and get the ball up, oh, I'm not even gonna put it together. But anyways, if you have to jump closer, like, so then I pull this off and I can get it up quicker and a little more control. And if I'm jumping longer, I use this part and just do it that way. Okay, another thing on jumping, I have done this in other videos. Stop dart jumping. Fedor's the greatest jumper of all time in history. I've never seen Fedor dart jump. So I have this whole thing about dart jumping, and just dart jumping is awful. And the reason why is because you can't get any control on it. It's like it pops straight in the air. So if I'm dart jumping like this, the thing just goes, whatever. That's why I don't do it. I don't know chalk on it. Anyways, dart jumping is for fish. So if you want to keep dart jumping. But like it's just like every time someone pulls out the dart jump, I'm like, if you make this, you'll be the first one to make it. And now I'll tell you a funny story about jumping. I'm playing in this league, the Masters League, for my last deal where I talked about kind of forcing myself to play in the league. And this dude made 2 dart jumps on me in a row to win a game. And he jumped like this with a dart. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This guy just dart jumped, which is sacrilege. And he used a bunny ear bridge and he speared them both in and won the game as a run out. And I'm just like, I'm done. I give up. Everybody dart jump. Okay. It's like everybody's kung fu fighting. Everybody's bunny ears jumping. Okay. That's enough about the jump cue. All right. There are little jump tips too. Don't dart jump. Learn how to jump correctly. I'm going to tell you one more dart jump story. There's a guy, he's a local guy, I know him, and he loves to dart jump. But he's got this tiny little jump cue. And I literally have been watching him play for a decade, and I've never seen him hit a successful dart jump. This guy with the bunny ears is the first guy ever to successfully dart jump in a live game, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, that'll probably piss a bunch of dart jumpers off, but whatever. Okay, what do we got next? All right, let's go into the next item up for bid. Okay, we'll give you a little sneak peek. You're gonna see a little theme on carbon. Okay, so here we got a Unilock. What does this say? BKR. I wonder what that means. Oh, BK Rush. All right. See, I'm acting like I don't even know what these things are. It's acting, Vincent. We're acting. Okay, BK Rush. I had a BK2 or BK3, whatever I had. I'm like, okay, I'm breaking the balls, whatever. I hit with this thing, and it was just so much nicer, so much more explosive. I don't know the technology. I don't know anything. I just know when I hit a BK Rush, I was like, I don't care how much it is, just get me one. And I bought one. So these are sick. They're probably around $800. They have them with the jump and the wrap and all that stuff. But like BK Rush, best break cue ever. There's all kinds of knockoffs and other things and all this stuff. And I've hit with almost every break cue that someone hands me, especially when I was in my former life the last couple of years. A lot of people had different technology and they wanted me to hit it and all that stuff. And I'm just telling you, it's the best break cue they make on the market, and any copy or anything facsimile or carbon or whatever, like they're just not the same. And what do we got for a tip? I've just got a stock whatever the BK Rush tip is. I don't even pay attention. It's just hard as shit, and just put chalk on it and blast. Okay, so that's the BK Rush. Now, if you had the BK with the thing and the thing, I wouldn't really do that. I would get a Propel. They're just, and I haven't like done some deep dive on like this jump cue on the BK Rush versus Propel. I just know that a Propel is excellent. It's really, really good. And I haven't used the Break Apart BK Rush. I'll have to try that. But this is the setup I have, and I'm just sharing with you what I got. Okay, so now you've maybe seen this in the videos. This is sexy time. No, we're not ready for sexy time yet. We're ready for the next cue. I got another cue in here. Oh, Carvin. What's this thing say? There's an R with a little panther thingy. I'm assuming that's Revo. 12.4. I don't like the thick shafts. I'm like 12.4. I don't like the really thin shafts. I like a 12.4. And here we go. This is courtesy of Perry on my pool team. I did some lessons with Perry, and I wanted to help him, and he gave my son this cue. And I'm going to start crying, Perry, so don't make me start crying on film. For some reason, Perry said, you know, he watched me training my kid, and my kid was hitting balls, and he had some crappy McDermott. I'm sorry. I can't edit that out. It's a good entry cue. It's a good entry cue. McDermott Lucky. Okay, it's been from his. It's generationally passed down from his older brother to him. It's crooked as shit. But so Perry saw what he was doing, and Perry for some reason, I'm going to have to check on that restraining order, that stocking order. Some reason Perry knew that I played a radial pin, and it's very rare to have a radial pin. It's just they're just not very common. And so on a playing cue, I absolutely prefer a radial pin. It hits so much softer. A unilock hits very hard to me, and I don't like the way it reacts with the ball. I don't like the way it feels. So I'm a radial pin guy. And Perry knew that I had an extra radial pin shaft. I don't know, maybe Perry was digging in my bag. Anyways, thank you, Perry. So he gives me this cue for my kid, and it's ridiculous. It's a crazy gift, and it's a beautiful cue. And now my kid barely plays pool. Sorry, Perry, but it's a very useful cue, and I'm sure he'll come back to it. He's only 13, and we have a pool table, and he'll start playing again. It's not that he never plays, but he's just not grinding. He's really into music. So so this is in my bag. I bring it. We went to Colorado, and I brought it to Colorado. That's why it's in my bag. It's a beautiful cue, radial pin. It looks cool. It's a great cue. Thank you, Perry. Yeah, so that's in the bag. Now, sexy time. I don't know why. It's very funny because we'll start with the shaft. Okay, same thing, Revo. I'm not gonna slow roll you guys. Okay, this tip needs to be shaped. That's how little I care about equipment. This is like ridiculously flat, and I'm embarrassed the condition of my equipment. This is like obnoxious, and I don't even have a shaper. I'm waiting for Joel to come over and we'll fix it today, but I should probably invest in one of those. We can go over that later too. Here's a Revo 12.4. It's like a primary secondary shaft situation. Tip's terrible. Carbon, and then we go to the cue, and I don't know, man. Like, I bought this cue. It's a Willie 526 Predator Road Line, Willie Mosconi. I like the Irish linen wrap. Jolie took the original wrap off because it was just, I've had this cue for probably 6-7 years. And this surprisingly is in good shape for how long I've been playing with it. I haven't banged it. I haven't left it in my car, all those things. So it's in very good shape. And he replaced with the Color of Money grip. What do you call it? Irish linen wrap. We went with the retro Irish linen look, and I love it. Okay. We could have went with a solid black or dark gray like it came with, but we wanted to go more 80s, and I like that. I like that. But it's so funny because people on these videos, ever since I was in the other project, they'd see the cue and they're like, "Oh, that's such a pretty cue," and I'm like, it's just like, to me, I bought it and I was just like, I don't know. The reason why I bought this cue was for this. I bought it for the radial pin. All this is just, I literally thought it was stickers. I didn't know. I thought Predator made cues with stickers, and I thought, well, they have a bunch of stickers on it, and but I want the radial pin and I wanted the way it performed. But then now people talk about it on videos and they're always interested in what it is. And it is a pretty cue. Now that I see that it's not stickers, But that shows you how much I care or don't care about my equipment. Is I literally thought it was had stickers and not inlays or whatever. So, and I don't know. This cue was probably, I don't know what these go for, in the low teens, 1,300, 1,400, 1,200. I don't know, something like that. And then you get the shaft, and it has some, that's shafts are like new, probably 5 something, and used you can get them around 375. So, so this shaft I bought used for 300. It fits with this cue, great. This one of these shafts was the original one that I bought with the cue and traded in the maple for it. All right, so let's talk real quick about shafts. All right, radial pin, 100% carbon. Okay, now the carbon matters because I've been handed a lot of carbon shafts, and I'm going to tell you, out of all the carbon shafts I've hit, Predator is the best. The Revo, it just cannot be beat. I have had some problems with noise. When I bought this cue, I had to return the shaft like 3 or 4 times because there was some sort of loose ticking noise, and I was so monkey tilted. I was like, I cannot believe how many problems I'm having with this, and it was really frustrating because I'm like, I bought this cue, and I have all this money into it, and it's ticking, and it's like, what's ticking? What's ticking? What's ticking? And finally, we got it to where it was the shaft, and the guy that is the dealer in town, he just kept returning, and got me a good shaft finally, and so that's good. But I do know that there was some issues when I got it, and I'm just being like clear with you guys that was not a fun time, because I just don't want to have my cue ticking. And when you get into that rabbit hole of ticking noises in a cue and you're trying to suss it out, it's not fun. So I'm glad that I got it settled and it's good. But now, why carbon? Okay, so basically the reason why carbon is because if I'm going to hit a shot and I'm going to load it with inside, it's going to shoot out this way. If I load it with left, it's going to shoot to the right. So if I'm playing a maple shaft, I have to aim it to like right here or here, whatever. Let's just say, who knows exactly where I need to aim it. I'm not going to break it all down for you guys, but I have to aim it so far out of the pocket, because when the cue ball gets there, it's gonna squirt out and then go in with its English. Now with a carbon shaft, comparatively speaking, if I used a cue off the bar cue off the wall, I did a video on the old place like this, and it was really far. A bar cue, it was like this far off, and then a carbon, I could get it right to the point. So basically, any distance between here and here, or where you have to aim, is like critically important, right? I would love to be aiming mostly to the side of a pocket to get it to go and have its deflection. So carbon really minimizes deflection, and I just think that's critical. Like, that's critical. I don't want to be aiming a shot here and loading with inside. I just want to aim to this side of the pocket and then have it go in. So to me, it's a big advantage with carbon that you don't have the deflection. Even like the maple low deflection shafts, it might not be here, but it's still not the same. In my experience, in my opinion, we're here with my bag, my channel, I can say what I want to say. And I'm saying that I like carbon because it brings me closer into here, and I cannot understand why anybody would want to be aiming out to this spot. There's a guy at the old place that I owned. I still own, weird, strangely, but I'm not involved in. But okay, one of the old timers, I tried to get him to carbon, and he bought a Predator with a carbon and a radial, and he stopped doing it and stopped playing with it. And he would go back to his cue, which was a beautiful multi-$1,000 custom cue with a maple shaft, like a wet noodle. And I would hit that cue, and I'd be out this far when I'd aim with inside, and then with the carbon, I'd aim right to here. And I'm like, why would you want to be aiming a good like 8-10 inches away from the pocket? And he would go back to it and just couldn't get comfortable and like it. So it's fine, and that's his journey and it's his decision. He gets to do what he wants. But it's just me. I'm functionality, and I'm like effectiveness. And so to me, it seems very effective to be playing pool aiming to this point when the pocket's way over here. So why don't we get technology that helps us to aim to here? So that's my thing on carbon. You guys, not everybody plays carbons. People have their reasoning and their stuff and their voodoo behind it. But that's my explanation on carbon versus low deflection and maple and keel wood and all that stuff. Like I want to be as tight into the pocket as I can with the shot. And I want to have at least amount, like I'm already trying to simplify and play less off to the side of the cue ball and just whisper here, add that angle here into the pocket there. That's the style that I want to play. I'm not loading the ball anyways. And then if I am not loading it and then I use carbon, it's like I'm barely ever aiming out of the pocket, hardly ever aiming out of the pocket. And it's really nice. It's a really good way to play. Okay, for me, guys, do your drugs, do what you want to do, but I'm a carbon guy all the way, and I'm a Revo guy all the way. I have played with, Nancy has a butt with a radial shaft, radial pin, and she put a Q-Tech on it. Very nice. Q-Tech has a good shaft. So if you have a Q and you're looking for carbon, I would say Revo first or Q-Tech. Either's fine. They're nearly indistinguishable, and Jolie he might even prefer the Q-Tech for some reason. He thinks it might hit softer or something, maybe. But anyways, so the Q-Tech is great, but radial pin, carbon shaft, in my opinion, can't go wrong. Okay, let's get to the weird stuff now, okay? Now we'll open this up. Let's start at the bottom, okay? We got this, an extension for this cue. I forget I have this all the time. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't compete that much, so I'm never using it. But extension's nice. Here's the thing with extensions. I'll just give you a little tip. If you have anything other than that for your extension, I would get this and get this pin and change it, because this is good. Now, I've seen people that have screw-ons and they're like this. It's like, whoa, get a quick release, please. Because they're sitting there watching the table and just screwing and screwing and screwing in. So I don't know. Quick release. That's the way to go. All right. That's my only thought on the extensions. And then here's the other thing on extensions. When I see people playing with an extension, when we play pool, we need to be at a 90, right? So as long as we find our spot on our 90, if we're taller, we're going to be back here. If we're shorter, we're going to be up here. So we need to find our 90 spot. What good does it do? I know that Shaw was playing with an extension once, and I'm like, oh, if Shaw plays with it, I'll play with it. So I threw this thing on and I started playing, and I'm like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't draw the cue ball the same. Everything was like, yeah, of course, once in a while I could go like this or whatever, but so I didn't need to break out the extension, but this changed my weight balance. I didn't like it. So playing with an extension, unless you're like Shaq, you probably don't need an extension on your cue. So just be weird. Give me a reason why you have an extension. And usually it's not a good reason, like, because it comes down to the 90. And if you don't like being back here on your cue because you're taller, I don't know. I mean, you're not grabbing here half and half. No one's really that tall. You'd have to be like 6'5" or something, big wingspan. So I don't know. I've never seen anybody give me a good reason for having these other than they've seen pros use them, so they use them. It's about biomechanics and it's about balance, and this additional weight throws everything off. I tried it. I did it for a while. I didn't like it. You guys can do it. Okay, well, what's this thing? Oh, look at this. I was in I was in Colorado and I bought this thing. It's a tripod. So when I were seeing those little 8-ball videos, it felt, that's what I used. And I had to have my kid set it up because I can't even see. My eyesight's so bad. I had to have him, and I hate putting things together. So, and now Nancy and Joel are coming. They're early, but they're going to have to wait. So I got a tripod thing in there because, I do stuff here, but who knows? Maybe I'll be out and about. It folds down. It's nice. Oh, it's also a selfie stick. What's up, bros? Follow me for financial advice. I'm on the beach. Okay, whatever. So I don't know. I've never used a selfie stick. All right, what else do I got in my bag? Okay, I got a big mess of these things that I never give out to anybody, but I'm a billiard instructor. Billiard instruction. So those are kind of sick. They're nice. DJ, my bro, he made those for me, and then ordered them and stuff. So it says, Josh Burble, billiard instruction, biomechanics, physics, geometry, speed, spin, thickness. Speed, spin, thickness. That's my thing. But anyways, it's cool. Those are my cards. Fan them out. Look at that. Pretty. Okay, what else do I got? I got one of these things. a bridge. I got these sticky things everywhere. Okay, I've got Ami's glove. He wouldn't wear it in Colorado. He says it stinks. I better wash that. I've got another glove. I turned it inside out last night because it has, oh, I might have flashed it. It's got a logo on there from the business that I own and I'm not involved in and I'm trying to get out of. And I don't know why I'm still an owner, but whatever. And I turned it inside out because I didn't want to promote my own business. There you go. So I got a glove that I use on the DL when it's hot, like the Philippines in here. But when I'm filming, I'll use Ami's glove because, again, I don't want the logo on there. I got one of these, this white pencil. Ralph Eckert, that guy's the best instructor in the world. He's like I'm a total noob compared to him. He's so good, and he uses this to draw stuff out, and he has a little flair, and I love Ralph, man. He's the best. It's just, he's great. He's the greatest. So this is like a tailor's pencil. You can mark the cloth and then wipe it off. I got some miscellaneous stickers because I always need my stickers in case I'm running a training. I've got tape. You've seen the videos. This is tape. I get it at AutoZone. It's like a painter's tape, but it's super thin. I love it. It's great. I use it for lines for people, do their thing. So these are like teaching aids. And let's see. Oh, these are sick. My wife got these for me. These are silicone earplugs. So I use these back in the day. They're just clear. They're disgusting because I reuse them. But they're just and you break them off and you put them in your ear and it just dulls the noise around you. So I would say it doesn't make it totally quiet, and but it does dull the noise, and I like it. I liked it back then because there was a time when I just had so many things going on and I was doing this brand stuff, and people would be talking and things, and I'd hear people, and I'm just like, yeah, of course I could sit there and get super zen and just whatever. And I've tried it for decades to zen out, and finally I'm just like, I need a little help, right? I need a little boost. So my wife got me these. You can't even see them when they're in hardly. And I like the sound that it makes, the thud, thud, thud when you're pocketing balls. It's really kind of cool. And it just kind of deadens the sound around you. You could still hear stuff, but it filters out so much nonsense. So yes, of course, if I was perfect, I would just find like total peace within myself. But this is a really good thing. So if you have any issue with noise on the outside, just try these and see if you like it. Now, I don't use these anymore. Like I just don't. The use of these helped deaden the noise, so I was able to concentrate a little better. And then now I really don't use them. I still have them in case something's bothering me. If I'm sitting there and I'm playing and someone is like really in my business, then I'll pop these in. I don't have to listen to them. So it's nice, or I'll deaden it out. Okay, so what do we got? We got a couple tip tools that I hardly ever use. I've shown you that. I don't know why I have two of them. I got a little pocket chalk thing. I'm missing half of it. This is going in the trash. I got these from, these are wipes. I've never used them. This was from Old Man Bill, and he gave them to me as a gift, and they're supposed to be for wiping carbon shafts. I've been carrying them around for over probably close to a year. I got these random stickers that can clean out. Okay, we're almost to the end. For some reason, I've got $1 in change. I've got more sticker things. I've got this Tom chalk. This is, again, no sponsorship, nothing. Wouldn't even take a sponsorship from them. But these are awesome. You pay 20 bucks, you drop them down on a diamond. It's no good. It's hard to get them back out. But this will last you like a year if you can keep from losing it. Every time I lose one of these, it's like dropping a $20 bill in the ground. It sucks. This must be something to do with my cue. Maybe it's my old butt here. It says a Predator thing on it. Maybe I bought this and got this and then this and then this is the original something. I don't know. It's for that. It's a butt plug. I don't know. I have a butt plug in my case. So gross. Oh, shit. Okay, and then I got this. This I got last night. Mini harmonica. No, just kidding. I actually have a mini harmonica on my keychain. This is a jump stick, and this is the match between Jared, one of my students and a league player, and Jolie. So this is a race to 3 that I'm going to upload and I'm going to do a commentary on. And that's it. And Nancy's standing out there patiently, so I should get going. It's all empty, everything. That's everything I got. It's like the color of money. It's everything I can teach you, Vincent. It's everything. You just take the money. I can't show you. Here's you here at Salt Lake City. What do you need an Indian guide? Okay, so that's it. There we go. So we found some trash items that we're going to get rid of. I think DJ gave this to me. I lost half of it. Or maybe it wasn't DJ. Maybe it was like this guy, Mo. Anyways, thanks, Mo. Sorry, I lost the other half of it. And that's it. So I got some money, got some things. All right, I got to do this jump stick. This will be, look at, see, these things stick everywhere. I'm going to work on this. This is going to get uploaded. This is a good reminder. I just got it last night. So, okay, that's it. Hope this was interesting. And I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Okay, what's in the bag?